And y'all know the Beverly Hillbillies tune, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's how that goes. All right, here it goes. Gonna tell you all a story about a man named Wood who retired a little early to enjoy the things he could. One thing he really liked was cutting down trees, and here's a little story that'll bring you to your knees. On a bright sunny morning in the summer month of June, he and Jenny was a-working, he was whistling up a tune, cutting down the timber and snaking to the pile with a jerry-rigged winch that could wind a country mile. Had a 1940s tractor that had seen much better days, but he somehow kept it running. We really were amazed. With parts from a truck and whatever he could find, he could fix whatever broke and hardly pay a dime. Had a hand crank starter like an older Model T and some 18-wheeler tires that he got somewhere for free. The custom welded winch, that's hard to say. Custom welded winch had a cable made of steel, powered by the power shaft on the tractor's power wheel. Well, everything was going fine till the cable slipped off course and the tractor went to sputtering like an old decrepit horse. He straddled across the cable and then twisted to the side, and that's when the fates really took him for a ride. With a mighty pull, he got the cable back on track. When he did, the cable tightened up and quickly took up slack. He grabbed the loose clothing hanging down around his crotch. Then you know what happened next was really hard to watch. And then as quick as a flash, this will almost stop your heart. The cable twisted off his pants as well as another part. The straps up on his shoulders was all he had to show as he stood there in the dust holding on to bloody gonads. Well, a lesser man would holler, a weaker man might faint, but not Uncle Wood, he was accustomed to restraint. When you play with the fire, you just might be getting burnt, because he looked up at Jenny and said, I'm pretty near right. So he gets up on the tractor, riding across the bumpy field. Sitting in a pool of blood, it was getting pretty real. Jenny's riding on the trailer, she was holding to a post. When he looked back at her, she was whiter than a ghost. Well, he thought it might take a little while to get to town. He better think of something that would maybe calm her down. So he starts a little yodel that should make her feel good. He says, you know, I can yodel better than I used to could. So before they get to town, they make a stop along the way. The van was leaking motor oil, he didn't want to wait. He stops and checks the level, and it's a little short, cause he just ain't gonna drive when he needs a couple of quarts. I guess that's important to him, I don't know why. Then they get to the emergency, he sees a doc on call. He greets him with a smile, says, what's the matter, y'all? He tells him the whole story of the tractor and the winch. It's impossible to tell it all without a little flinch. And the doctors at the Baptist still repeat it to this day, the legend of the man whose gnats had almost got filleted. His luck, of course, did not run out. Of course, he was relieved. He avoided getting neutered by the skin of his teeth. So, it's a true story.